Would you say that you're against animal abuse?
You know what's crazy? I'm not even to be funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not a vegetarian. I eat meat. I eat all that stuff. But it's like when you hear about them slaughtering it, the animals, I do like have like a heart though, and I feel bad and shit. You know what I'm saying? And all that. I don't know, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, it sounds like that you're against animal abuse.
Yeah, no, I am. Like
Absolutely.
I said, even though I mean, you eat chicken, do you not?
All of us here, we're all vegan here.
You're vegan?
And all of us used to eat animal products, and we didn't stop eating them because we didn't like the taste of them.
Yeah.
We stopped eating them because we had to place ourselves in the victim's position, analyze the injustice from their point of view. Because the real question is, how would you feel if you were in their position? What would you want someone like yourself to do?
Right, yeah, and I respect that, man. I respect that's real, man. I respect that.
And
but are you guys against people that eat like meat like that, like chickens and stuff, or no? You guys aren't against it?
I wouldn't.
Like the people, no, like the slaughtering, yes, but like people that eat still like meat and stuff. You guys against that? Or?
So I'd say the more accurately to describe it is people have been misguided. People have been brought up in a world where they're taught to be apathetic towards animals.
Yeah.
Think about when you're growing up, your parents tell you to treat your friends, your family with respect, but a cow, a pig, a chicken, cut their head off, eat their dead body in a burger. And I was misguided too by my parents, and we're raised in a world where we're taught that this is normal. But really what it comes down to is that do you think that this is necessary in 2020, doing this to animals, torturing them?
2020, it shouldn't matter the year. It should matter, they've been doing this for years, so you got to think that it wasn't probably proper back in the 50s or the 40s, I mean the 60s. Not just 2020.
This has been going on for a long time, exactly.
Yeah.
This is from the moment that humans have been on the planet, we've been abusing animals.
Yeah, that's why, because when you said 2020, I was like, no, like this has been going on
absolutely.
way longer than 2020, so it's like,
sure.
Back then, man, it was probably even bad back then too, man.
It's always been horrific, yeah. Given that you're against animal abuse, you're seeing this footage right now.
Like I said, man, I still eat meat and stuff, but I'm not about animal abuse or people doing shit.
So right now, you said that you're against animal abuse, but you're still eating meat. You're still eating animal products. Do you know what the number one benefit is of going vegan?
I know that seems like a hypocrite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so do you know what the number one benefit is of going vegan? So the number one benefit of being vegan, obviously for the animals, when you're vegan, they're no longer tortured and abused because of you. The best benefit for you is that when you're vegan, you no longer have to be a hypocrite.
But when you admit, even though we care and we have souls and hearts, they're still gonna do. They're not gonna. We can't stop like slaughterhouses or people from doing that. You know what I mean?
True.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are trying to do stuff to like stop this, but you know how like they're gonna do it. I feel like until the end of time.
So we're focusing here on an individual level because things like any other injustice, child abuse, is going to exist till the end of time, unfortunately.
Even though we're not for that. Yeah.
However, at least you're not doing it. At least it's not being done because of you. Violent crimes, any injustice, unfortunately, it's going to exist. There's always going to be some person out there committing that injustice, but that would never be a reason for you to partake in it or for me to partake in it. What are you going to do moving forward?
That is a hard question. That is a hard question.
Because until the day comes that you're vegan.
But these are touching though, man. Like these videos, you know, like these videos, and then seeing like the videos with like the dogs like in the cages, you know what I mean, like with their legs chopped off and all that. I'm like, but then again, a lot of times I wonder, I'm like, why do people play those, man? I'm like, obviously we know that this stuff is going on, you know what I mean? I'm like, it's sometimes I feel more bad, I'm like, when they're playing the video. You know what I mean? Because we know this is going on. I mean, people don't really need to see the animals, a video of an animal getting shit. I'm not knocking what you guys are doing, but those videos too, like I said, are like the cats, like at a cattle or something that haven't got like adopted in years, and they're missing an eye or something, and I'm like, I feel bad, man, for the animal, but then again, I'm like, people recording them and like, you know what I'm saying? So
the reason why, so the thing about with the dog violence, you're not eating dogs, so that doesn't apply to you. The reason why we're showing this footage here is because every person walking past, including you, are the reason for why this happens. Because if you buy meat, dairy, and eggs, like you shared with me, you're responsible for this. And
Even though you're not killing it, you're saying they're still responsible if they eat it.
When you sit down for a meal, when you go to the grocery store and with your money buy that product,
Yeah.
you're donating your money to these industries and you're funding them. You're paying the salaries of these slaughterhouse workers. You're voting with your dollar, with your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And really what it comes down to is you have to ask yourself what side of history you want to stand on when it comes to this. So what I'd leave you with is just keep in mind that for however long you're not vegan, animals are going to be tortured and abused because of you. So when you're ready to stop being a hypocrite, when you're ready to stop abusing animals, you can be vegan. So think about what side of history you want to stand on.
Respect my brother. Oh, yeah, man.
Thank you, man.